All right, so here's what's happened. I've had trouble broadcasting this, so what I'm going to do here is, as Gamble takes a strike, this is completely recorded. Um, from It's not live or anything. It was never live. I'm just recording it because I can actually record to my PlayStation directly, and then I can just post the video later. So that's how we're going to go about this one. I'm terribly sorry for all of the disconnection issues, so you'll just have to catch up later. I'll try to find a way to get this message out to all the subscribers as Gamble hits one foul. But very frustrating on my part as well, so I'm sorry about all the hiccups and everything, but just having trouble keeping a steady internet connection. And Gamble sends one to right and deep. Conforto chasing after it, and he's got it. Garcia's going, or that is Taylor who's going to tag. I saw the 76, thought that was Garcia. But that's Tyrone Taylor. He's going to tag, and there's runners at the corners here for Luis Urias. So, I apologize if you're watching this later. I know that's not how a lot of people are watching these. I know a lot of people are watching them from the direct streams, but if it is a case where I might be able to upload these, then it might give me a lot more latitude to actually record some ahead of time if I can't make them at night, or do them at the regular broadcast time, so I can make it so that they're either going to be streaming or they will be live and available at those times, which I think in either case, the consistency is what matters. Urias takes another strike. It's 0-2. But sincere apologies if you are catching this one and you're wondering where the live stream of this was. It never happened. It never occurred. I'm just recording this to my PS4, and then I'm going to upload it as part 2 of this game. Broken bat, that's down the line, and that's going to be foul. Taylor was on his horse on the contact there. He was going to score if it stays in play, but it doesn't, and it's 0-2 again. Here's the pitch to Urias. Fly ball to right. Taylor's tagging. Conforto's got it. Here comes Taylor. Throw's going to go into second, and Urias gives the Brewers a 2-0 lead on the sac fly.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston Fura.
So good job by Urias with 2 strikes, getting the ball into the outfield to drive in the run. That brings up Keston Hira, who's looking to extend his hitting streak to 7 games. He's 0 for 2 on the day. In there for a strike. Freddie Peralta over at first. He got on by the fielder's choice sacrifice. Alonso made a kind of a troubling decision to try to get the out at second instead of just taking the out. Kind of compounding his offensive struggles as of late. Hira lays off. It's 1-1. 1-1 to Hira is inside, 2-1. Two-one pitch on the ground and off the glove of Alonso. Picks it up, flips it over, and it's in time to end the inning. But the Brewers tack on a second run from the sac fly from Urias. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Brewers lead 2-0. On the YouTube side, but we got disconnected, so I'm just recording. I'm just recording the rest of this game. So if you find you can find the live stream of this, which should be uploaded. Also, you can watch the first part of this game, or you can just hear me talk about what happened in that first part. Ben Gamble led off the game with the double. Vasil Garcia hit him in with a double of his own. That gave the Brewers a 1-0 lead. And Urias hit the sac fly, which is in this video. So you're kind of all caught up. Here's the 2-0, and that one's grounded to Hira. He's not going to be able to make the play, and Conforto is on with the error.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So Hira charging in, makes the play on the backhand, hops up into the heel of his glove. And that's going to be a leadoff base runner for J.D. Davis. Peralta's only given up one hit in this game. He's done a really good job of controlling the base runners. But only given up the one base hit, which was the double to Conforto. So Conforto's the only one that's been on base. Davis takes one down low. It's 1-0. Paul Sewald warming up for the Mets right now. This is their long reliever. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Gone to chase after that off speed. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him in on the inside part of the plate. Jammed him up a little bit. Peralta's in the driver's seat. 1-2. And a swing and a miss. A great curveball. Looked like it was going to be right there for Davis to hit. It was not. And that's 7 strikeouts for Peralta.
Wilson. Ramos.
Ramos takes one on the inside corner. It's 1-0. Pitch. Inside, 2-0. The technical difficulties are very frustrating. I like doing the live streamings. It's just like more in the moment. I feel like there's more engagement possibly that way. And it's kind of appointment viewing then too, if you kind of let people know. 2-1 pitch. In there for a strike. Plus the way that I'm kind of doing these streams, I mean, what could happen, like if I'm having trouble with the broadcasting, you know, if I know there's off days coming, I can just kind of plan a few of them. Here's the 2-2. That one's ripped down the line, but that's going to be foul. Well, if that would have been a little bit straighter, this game would have been tied up pretty quickly. Let's see what Peralta has for him. 2-2 pitch. Another one down the line, and that's going to go down for extra bases. Garcia's got it. And Ramos is actually only going to get to first. Conforto had to make sure it was down. And Ramos not too fast, so he had to make sure that Conforto was going to lead second. And it's going to be runners at first and third with Jake Marisnik up to bat. So second hit given up by Peralta. Faces Marisnik. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 1-0. Council wants to get Peralta through this inning. The starters have not been able to go deep into games this series, or much in the last few days. This current rotation, Eric Lauer went 5 1/3 on Thursday. Everyone else has gone less than 5 innings. I see a 4 1/3. So everyone's not been able to go much further into games. Putting a lot of wear and tear on this bullpen, which has performed well, but it can't perform well all year. 2-1, and that's driven to left. Garcia coming on. He's going to let it fall in front of him, and the Mets are going to get on the board. So Marisnik with an RBI single.
The batter, no pitcher.
And Noah Syndergaard scheduled to appear, but we'll see what Luis Rojas has in store.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And he's going to have Robinson Cano pinch hit in this situation.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Cano takes one down low. It's 1-0. Cano not having a great season so far. Has 2 home runs, which has driven in his only 2 runs. 0 for 2 in this series, both in pinch hit situations. We got runners on first and second. And he hits that one into the gap, and Garcia's there to make the catch. So a ball that was right between Taylor and Garcia. Garcia takes charge out there.
Shortstop.
And there are two away.
Lowry.
So a big one here for Peralta if he can get out of this one. Just leaving the Mets to 1 run. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Another one fouled. So Peralta up on Lowry here, 0-2. Big situation here. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt. Runners hold where they're at. Nice block by Pena. Ramos is over at second. You can see the speed on him is 0, so he's not going to be taking any extra bases. Just misses 2-2. Unless that one goes out of play or hits off a rock or does something weird, Ramos is going to hold still if there's anything that squirts away from Manny Pena. So Peralta now with the 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Driven to right. Gamel's there, and he's got it to end the inning. So Peralta gives up a run. It's an unearned run, but a run none.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
so Yuri's Familia is going to take over the 6th. Syndergaard only goes 5 innings.
Familia.
Strikes out 6, gives up 2 runs.
Leading off for Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 24.
Familia is going to face off against Garcia here in the 6th. And Garcia on the right side, and that's going to sneak through the hole there, and Garcia's on with his 3rd hit of the game. So Garcia staying hot here in New York. Another leadoff single. It's going to bring up Justin Smoke. Well, Familia's in his 12th appearance of the season. 5.73 ERA. He has given up 4 home runs. Misses there, 1-0. Struck out the side in yesterday's game in the 7th. Faces off here against Smoke. Pitch is fouled off on the left side. It's 1-1. One pitch. Swing and a miss. He's been way out in front of these fastballs. Just can't let it get deep enough. And Smoke's down 1-2. Ripped down the line, and that's going to get to the fence. Garcia is making his way to 3rd. Rattles around in the corner. Smoke's on his way to 2nd. Here comes Garcia. Play at the plate. No, it will not. That's going to be held up, and Smoke delivers with an RBI double. So the Brewers get that run right back. Great swing. Just look at that one. 112 off the bat. And just an absolute rocket to right field. And the Brewers have a runner at 2nd with nobody out, and Jed Jerko up to bat. That one's in there for a strike. So good job by Smoke. In back-to-back games, he had really struggled early in his at-bats. He had 3 strikeouts as Jerko rolls one over to Davis. And they play for out number 1. Smoke had 3 strikeouts, and then he comes up in the 8th, gets the ground out, but it's the go-ahead run. And here he has 2 strikeouts his first at-bats, and delivers with an RBI double. So just kind of lulling opposing pitchers into some false sense of hope here, I guess. Manny Pena swings and misses. Right when you think, oh, this guy's going to go down on strikes once again. Nope, just going to smash a double to the wall. Drive in another run. Extend the lead. Pena takes one outside, 1-1. Another one misses, same spot, 2-1. getting his 3rd start of the season. Giving Omar Narvaez a day off. Might still see him in a pinch hit situation, though. Pena goes after that one that's out and away. Up and away. However you want to say it. 2-2. Smoke at second. Went in for the Brewers already in this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled into the netting. Pena looking to get something going here. He only has 2 hits on the season. Hit a solo home run against these Mets last weekend. Way inside, 3-2. Pena doesn't flinch. Says, I'll take one for the team. I'll get on base any way I can. Get a shot at Tyrone Taylor on deck. Full count offering to Pena. Misses down. So Pena's on with a 1-out walk. And it's 1st and 2nd here for Tyrone Taylor. Making his 1st start of the season. He's 1 for 1. Led off the 5th with a single. Scored on the Urias sac fly. Pitcher spot on deck. Nope. That's starting to hit Pena, or starting to hit Peralta a little bit now. So you wonder if, depending on the run situation of this inning, Craig Counsell wants to do. Here's the 1-0 in there for a strike. Just a get me over fastball, and it's 1-1 on the Brewers center fielder. One pitch. Misses in the dirt. 2-1. Brewers looking to sweep this series. They can actually win the season series with the Mets with a win today, even after losing 3 of 4 in Milwaukee last weekend. Sweep would give them the series win, or the season series win. They've already won this series. Now they're looking for the sweep. As Taylor follows that one off. It's 2-2. Fly ball to right. Conforto's there. Smoke's tagging. And he's in a hold steady. He's also got 0 speed. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
So Freddie Peralta is going to go up there and swing a bat. So we'll see him in the bottom half of the 6th. Once again, probably a lot to do with how much the bullpen's already throwing, getting that extra insurance run.
Outside, that's the ball.
See if Peralta can go a little bit further. He's only given up 3 hits. The 1 run is unearned. He's pitched a good game. Peralta takes a strike. It's 1-1. Or it's going to be another one of those weird situations where Peralta goes in and hit, and then there's a sub anyway. There's one hit to McNeil. He's got it for out number 3. But the Brewers add on to the lead. Justin Smoke smokes one to the wall. Garcia scores all the way from first. Brewers have a 2-run lead. They're around the walk.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And we go to the 7th.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
So Edwin Diaz is going to pitch the 7th here. His 6th appearance of the season. Last pitched on Friday, went 1 inning, gave up a walk. And starts Gamble out with a 98-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike. Taking a look at the crawl at the bottom. Reds win in New York. Trevor Bauer's been unbelievable these last 3 outings. He's gone deep into games. He was having a lot of trouble early in the season. He had given up around like 11 runs in his first 2 starts, or 7 runs in his first 2 starts. It was either 7 or 11. And his last 3, he has pitched some gems. He'd given up 7 earned runs. And taken losses in those first 2 games, and he's bounced back. And he's going to be a big part if the Reds are going to start making the climb here. They've gone off to a little bit of a slow start. They did take 2 from the Brewers. A quick 2-game series, but Swing and a miss. Way behind on that one, and Gamble's down on strikes.
The bat, number 2.
Another tough division for the Brewers. Cubs are on fire. They had a 9-game winning streak. That was snapped by the Orioles. And then they responded by winning 3 in a row. So, I mean, they've just been doing well. After a lot of talk about how their payroll was super high and they'd have to get under the luxury tax, and they're trying to move some pieces, trying to move Chris Bryant in the offseason. That wasn't happening. So they got a formidable lineup, but it's going to be the final year probably. A lot of those guys are going to make a lot of money elsewhere after this season. See Wilson and Brad Brock getting warmed up for the Mets. Luis Urias is in there. He has a sacrifice fly for an RBI. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. 1-2 to Urias. Followed into the net. 1-2 will remain. Here at Citi Field. Beautiful stadium. Swing and a miss. So back-to-back strikeouts for Diaz here.
Now batting. The
There's
second
2 away.
Keston Hiura.
Yeah, just you're in the city. Just an easy subway train ride over. So Hiura takes the ball. Yeah, they have a train that just takes you directly to Citi Field, so that's always nice. Not sure. I think the subway runs even after the games are late. You get some places where the subway shuts down at certain times, so you can't get back. You have to find other modes of transportation. That happened when me and my wife were in Washington, D.C. for a Packer game, and we took the train. Here are swings and misses. Took the train to the football game, but it was a Sunday night game, and the train shut down at a certain point. So we had to do a mad dash for an Uber, and that took forever. So always know what your alternatives are when you're visiting another team's ballpark. Know all the situations. Know what you gotta get yourself into. 2-2. Hiura drives that one to left and deep. Everyone's gonna watch in awe as this one hits the second deck, and Keston Hiura extends his hitting streak, gets his 3rd home run of the season, and the Brewers now have a 4-1 lead. So Hiura battling with 2 strikes. Take a look at this one again. Right at the belt and the right launch angle. Flip of the bat. Knew that one right away. So did everyone else in the building. 108 off the bat, 419. Keston Hiura has his first home run off of someone that doesn't have a Phillies jersey on. So that's going to make way for Avisail Garcia. He has 3 hits on the game. That one's down, 1-0. 1-0 to Garcia. He hits that one foul. A 1-1 pitch into the net. 1-2. Garcia has been one of those guys. He gets his hits in bunches. Feels like if he gets one hit in a game, he's going to have another one later. As he fists that one into center, and that's going to be caught by Marisnik. What a catch by the center fielder. Takes away the hit from Garcia. Sees that one all the way into the glove. A great catch. And that does it for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. We head to the stretch. Brewers lead by 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets, number 29, Brad Brock.
Brad Brock is in for the 9th. He took the loss in yesterday's game. It's his 13th appearance of the season.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder.
15 strikeouts to 7 walks. He's given up 1 home run. Gave up 2 hits in the run Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Bases were loaded. Justin Smoke hit a ground ball that was knocked down. We're only able to get the one out. Weren't able to turn two or anything. That would have got the Mets out of the inning. But probably the best thing to happen was to get the out and only give up one, because if it got through, it's going to score 2 runs. That is for sure. 1-1 to Taylor, and that's outside, 2-1. Comes the 2-1. In there for a strike. Good fastball right at the top of the zone. Taylor's got a 2-2 count here in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch. Just misses. 3-2. Not sure that one missed. Looked like a good pitch. Home plate umpire says it's a ball, and we're at a full count here to the center fielder. 3-2 pitch. Way inside. So Taylor works the leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Brock Holt, who came in on the double switch
Now
last inning.
third baseman, Brock Holt.
Brock Holt looking to get things back on track here. Having a rough start to the season. Just batting 143. His 1 RBI came from a sacrifice fly. That's why he's got the rare lower on-base percentage than average. And he hits that one to the gap, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Taylor was reading that one perfectly all the way. He's at second, and Brock Holt takes the first pitch he sees and gets a base hit. So hopefully some good things to come from Holt. And Ben Gamel's in with 2 runners on. No one misses. Would be great for the Brewers to get some insurance runs here. Not have to use Hader today. Has made appearances in the last 3 games, all getting saves. It would be great to not have to use him. Give him an extra day off tomorrow. And then have him ready for Tuesday if needed. Ben Gamel's up in the count 2-0. And therefore a strike. Taylor on second, Holt at first, nobody out here. Brewers lead by 3 in the top of the 9th. Here's the pitch to Gamel. Popped him up to shallow center. Resnick's racing in, but it's going to be Lowry who makes the play, and there's one away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Luis.
So a big out there.
Urias.
And Luis Urias is in. 0 for 3, has a sac fly on the day. Extended the Brewers lead to 3-1. Pitch is outside, 1-0. That's what you like about this Brewers team. They got some young guys that they're really excited about. Brock Holt's over at first. Urias, they got in the trade from San Diego. Another young guy they're really excited about. Brought him in to push Orlando Arcia to have a little bit better appearances, whether it's defensively or at the plate. Strike is in there. It's 2-1. Talked about the outfield depth earlier, but the infield depth is just as deep. 2-1 pitch. Down is 3-1. Got Jed Jerko, the veteran, kind of anchoring the infield as a utility man. Got young guys and Urias and Arcia and Hira. Brock Holt, kind of a seasoned player. Braun can play first base. Smoke's got some experience, and there's a ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Keston Hira.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston Hira.
So Keston Hira is not going to face.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 67.
Who was he facing? He was facing Brad Brock. He's going to face Seth Lugo. He's making his 8th appearance of the season. He's going to come in trying to keep this game at 4-1. Lugo's done a great job. He hasn't given up any. He's given up only one run. That was the home run to Arias on Friday. He's going to face off against Keston Hira with one out and the bases loaded. That one misses. 1-0. Well, Lugo does give up a run here. The only one that will count is if it's a long ball, and that'll be on Hira. All these three are going to be charged to Brock. Way out in front of that one, 1-1. Do a quick reset of where everyone's at. Brewers have 4 runs on 8 hits. Mets have 1 run on 3 hits. Brewers pitching, doing a great job. Not giving up a lot of big innings. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Arias at first. Holt at second. Tyrone Taylor over at third. 2 walks, a base hit, got them where they're at. Gamble popped out. That's the one out you've seen in your screen. Here's the 2-1 to Hira. And he drives that one, but right at McNeil. And a big second out. Boy, the way that sounded and the way how hard that one was hit. About 3 feet higher, that's going to the gap, and that could be clearing the bases. But it's a line out. And it brings up Avasil Garcia. He has 3 hits on the day. He takes one upstairs, 1-0. 3 hits, has an RBI, did score a run. He actually could be close to 4 for 4. Jake Marisnik in the 7th robbed him of a hit with a nice diving play. Bats with the bases loaded here. Going to give even more runs to the Brewers in their first strike. Check the run to Garcia, down and away, 2-1. So nowhere to put Garcia, and Lugo wants a different ball. That one looked at him funny, so he said, give me a better one. So the glove clips through the shoulder and arm of Lugo there. They try their best on some of these. Collision detection, not the best. You think they, it'd be really fun if they could get the collision detection of a football game for some of these, because sometimes you'll see a lot of cases, fly ball like on the line, and the runners will run through the fielders. That one misses, 3-1. But like, if you could have collision detection so that, like, we've seen a couple plays really close, what if they run into each other? Like that would be, something you'd have to play for if you're playing this game. You got to be careful of that. 3-1 count coming up here to Garcia. Swing and a miss. 95 on the inside. And the runners are going to get a head start here with the full count. Lugo trying to keep this a 4-1 game. Garcia looking to blow it open. Here comes the full count pitch. Here it is. Misses down, and that is an RBI the easy way. Yeah, they're all hard.
Now batting.
To a certain extent. I would say walking a run in is hard because you got bases loaded. You have the mentality of like, I can really do some damage here at the plate. And to be patient, to make sure you get the pitch that you want, and then to ultimately take a walk, that takes some discipline. It's hard to do. All RBIs, all runs at this level, they're hard to come by. Smoke bats with the bases loaded, takes a ball. Lugo having trouble finding it right now. Gave up the line out to Hira. And he's walked Garcia, and he's down 2-0 on Smoke here. Brewers have done a great job this series, playing with a lead, keeping that lead, trying to stay away from the Mets closer. Here's the pitch, followed back. Trying to stay away from Dylan Betances, who has 7 saves on the season. Got 3 against Milwaukee last weekend. Hasn't given up a run. Has 15 strikeouts. And you play with the lead. You don't see those guys. Check swing, but he didn't go around, so it's 3-1. Pitcher spot is due next. nowhere to put Smoke. Brewers already have a run in on the walk. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Way upstairs, and Lugo walks in another one. So 2 more runs charged to Brad Brock, as Lugo having trouble finding the zone. And Smoke gets his second RBI of the game. Brewers have 2 in. So once again, going to be interesting to see who Council will go to in the 9th now. You got to figure Hader's not going to be an option, as Lorenzo Cain is going to pinch hit. That one misses, 1-0. So Lugo all over the place here. He's walked 2 runs in already. Brewers have extended their lead. Cain is in there, 1 for 10 on the series. Another one way out there. Cain's probably just going to wait for him to throw 2 strikes before he even thinks about taking the shoulder off his bat or keep it from hovering a little bit over his shoulder. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Way inside. Lugo's down 3-0. Nowhere to put Cain again. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Way inside. 4 straight balls. And Lugo has walked in 3 runs now.
Now batting, catcher, Manning.
So Cain drives in his 4th RBI. As you look at the sequence, nowhere even close to strikes on any of these. Not even borderline calls that are just not being called. Manny Pena is going to go up there. Once again, unless there's 2 strikes, I don't think anyone in that Brewers dugout is thinking of swinging right now. Another one that misses. That's 6 straight balls from Seth Lugo. And Pena drives one to the gap, but Marisnik is going to track it down, and there's the final out. So Pena just couldn't be patient long enough. Wants to get this one over with. Brewers score 3, all coming through on a walk. They take a 6-run lead to the bottom of the 9th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee.
So Alex Claudio is going to get the 9th inning.
Alex.
Kind of as anticipated. No need to go to...
Leading up.
All right. So we're in the bottom of the 9th here. I just wanted to do a quick save of that previous clip. I'll stitch it together. I don't know why I had to tell you. I could have done this seamlessly. You would never have known. JP Fireeisen warming up, just in case Claudio has any trouble here in the 9th. But 6-run lead. Pete Alonso leading off. Brewers on their way to their 7th straight victory. Scoring 7 against the Mets here tonight. Mets on their way to their 7th straight loss. Here's the 2-0 in there for a strike. We saw Luis Rojas barking at the umpire. You wonder if that was maybe a way to fire up his team in a close game. Big losing streak going on. Just kind of vent some frustrations. Take it out on the umpire. Take an early day. It's like the equivalent of a half day in Major League Baseball. Fouled off. It's 3-2. I think that's the way to look at it, is if you ever get thrown out of a game, that's like your way of trying to take some personal time off. You know, like a half day or something like that. Especially when things get tough. Do that like mental health break. Alonso hits that one to the fence, and that one's out of here. So Pete Alonso getting back on track. Raises the apple. And the Mets get their 2nd run on the 5th home run by Pete Alonso. I think that was a code on that sign. So Claudio gives up his 2nd home run of the season. Nothing hurt as of yet. Brewers still have a 5-run lead. Left that one right over the middle. Take a look at that one, 108, and that was on a line. 384. Claudio's going to work against Michael Conforto now, trying to shake that one off.
Michael Conforto.
And that one misses 1-0. So no outs are ever easy. Got to work for every single one of them. 1-0 misses 2-0. We're still got a comfortable lead here. Just need to get the final 3 here. It's the beauty of this game. Gotta earn every single one. 2-0 pitch, misses 3-0. And Claudio's having some trouble here. J.D. Davis on deck. And that one's in there for a strike. So Claudio shaking his head because he doesn't know why it took him so long to throw a pitch like that. Hasn't been really close in the zone, so he can't be shaking his head at the umpire. The 3-1 pitch. Fouled into Pena there. It's 3-2. Again, you're going to hear the coughs. Not going to edit this at all. I'm just going to piece it together, the one clip and this other clip, and it's going to get posted. 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul. I don't have time to do fancy transitions and edits and voice things. Just put it up and stream it. Isn't that... I mean... And there's a grounder on the left side. It's a base hit. So seeing eye single for Conforto. It's his second hit of the game. And that's staying alive here. Back-to-back hits.
Now batting, third baseman.
Goes with that pitch on the other
J.D.
side. Beats the
Davis.
shift. And that's going to bring up J.D. Davis. I probably already do way too much work, like, for what I do on commentary, pulling stats, doing all that stuff.
Count 1-0.
Getting into video editing and audio editing and doing all that stuff, it's fine. I'll be good. It's not my technical stuff like that isn't my thing. The stats, the numbers, all that stuff is good. Davis grounds one to Holt, bobbles it. Gonna get the out at first. Good play there just to get the out. And there's one away. So just collecting outs here. That's all the Brewers are looking to do.
The catcher,
Collect
number
those outs,
40.
put them in your bushel basket,
Wilson.
take them to the farmer's market for sale later.
Bravo. Ladies and gentlemen. your
And Claudio's going to be
attention,
done. He's just going to face the
Now
3.
pitching
JP
for
Fireisen's going to
please. Number 76.
take the mound. Going to face the
JP
bottom of the order here.
Fireisen.
14th appearance of the season. He's got a 3-1 record. He has blown 2 has 2 blown saves on the season. Pitched in yesterday's game. Went 2 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, strikeout. He also got a huge double play ball in the 5th. The bases loaded. That ended the inning. Kept his team in it. Pitched the 5th and the 6th. Picked up the win on Friday's game.
Nope.
That one misses, 1-1. Brewers looking to close this one down. 9th inning hasn't been easy. Mets not going down that quickly. 1-1 to Ramos. This is away, 2-1.
Count for 2-1.
Alonso led off the inning with a home run. Best time for him to hit that. His team down 6. Brewers about to leave town. Ramos hits one up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. Conforto comes around, and the throw is going to go to home. And the Mets score their 2nd run of the inning. So that closes the book on Claudio. He gives up 2 runs.
Center fielder, number 16. Jake Marisnick.
In just a 1/3 of an inning of work. It's going to bring up Jake Marisnick. Now it's getting interesting. Now you wonder if Josh Hader might be warming back up. He just giving him a little encouragement. Mr. Met, he's not going to give up. I'm going to tell these Mets fans that we go till the 27th out is collected. That's how we roll here in New York. Fire Eisen comes set. He's got a runner at first. One out here. And Marisnik takes a strike. Good pitch there on the bottom corner. Exactly where you want that one to be, especially if you're trying to get a double play ball and end this one. 0-1 pitch. Up and in. 1-1. One to Marisnik. Fouled back. 1-2. Brewers trying to secure win 7 in a row. That's trying to make it as difficult as possible. 1-2 pitch. Grounded foul again. Here's the 1-2. Couldn't get him to chase the changeup. It's 2-2. Misses again. Full count. Pitcher spot is due up next. Brewers bullpen having trouble here in the 9th. 2 runs already in. Full count pitch on its way to Marisnik. Fire Eisen set. Here it is. Misses up. So first and second. It's going to bring up the pitcher's spot.
The pitcher.
Tying run is now on deck.
Lugo.
And the Brewers just can't
Your attention, please.
get the outs here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets.
Brandon Nimmo's going to pinch hit.
9. Brandon Nimmo.
Got the start in Friday's game. And he grounds one. This should hopefully do it. To second, to first. Not in time. They get an out. And there's 2 away.
Batter number 4. Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So Jed Lowry is going to bat with runners at the corners.
Your attention, please.
And Josh Hader,
Now
no.
pitching for the Brewers. Number 71.
Counsell has seen enough. He just wants to get this one over with. He's going to bring in Josh Hader. Not a save. Actually, it is a save situation. The tying run is on deck. So this is technically going to be a save situation for Hader. So he can get his 4th save in as many days. And all he has to do is get Jed Lowry here. Well, those 3 runs that the Brewers scored in the top of the 9th are proving to be very valuable right now. 3 runs all coming via the walk. Brewers only had 1 hit in that inning. Black Bolt. And there's a strike. 3 runs coming via the walk. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Hader is quickly up 0-2, and the Mets are down to their final strike. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Driven to left center, but Garcia's there, and he's made the play, and that will do it for this one. So the Brewers secure the sweep. They've won 7 in a row. Definitely had to work for it, that's for sure. And the Brewers, they will continue to roll. They have an off day tomorrow, and they head to Pittsburgh, where the Pirates have not won a home game all season, and they have a lot of momentum on their side right now. Well, once again, I want to deeply apologize if you watched this recording. Just super sorry about the stream falling out, but you got to see the end of it here. Thank you so much for watching. I just really appreciate everyone who's been subscribing and viewing these and all the comments that have come through. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun doing. We're going to keep doing them. We'll be back on, it will be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock. It'll be the Brewers versus the Pirates. So have a great rest of your afternoon. Enjoy your Monday. And we'll see you next time on Tuesday. Thanks, everybody.